I bet you know that the Oregon Liquor Control Commission is a state agency created in 1933 to oversee alcohol sales. But did you know the OLCC also plays a role in supporting Oregon's economy? The OLCC helps keep communities safe, distributes millions of dollars back to the states, cities, and counties, and supports growing Oregon businesses. Did you know the beer, wine, and distilled spirits industry is a multi-billion-dollar business? Oregon's beer industry alone has a $2.3 billion impact on the state's economy, and 450 Oregon wineries sell more than 1 million cases of wine each year. That's a $2.7 billion economic impact. Now, Oregon is known for its microbreweries and wineries, but did you know it also has a flourishing distillery industry? The OLCC supports this growing industry by helping local distillers get access to the shelves. By creating an environment where distillers don't have to pay for a spot in Oregon liquor stores. This creates lots of opportunity for local distillers to sell their products right here in Oregon.
I was told the other day that there are 40 micro distillers in Oregon, which just when you think about the wine industry, I believe there's well over 300 wineries in Oregon. Who knows how many micro brewers there are? They're on every corner. So I guess it's only natural that we should also become leaders in the micro distilling industry.
The local products that we carry, we've noticed a lot of new ones coming out, which is very exciting for Oregon, and the customers like it. They like to shop local products, and the quality of the products is so good that it's a win-win for all of us, really.
Being able to walk into a state liquor store and see an Oregon section, we know people are driven to that. In fact, I was just at a liquor store tasting on last Friday, and they had a large map of Oregon up that had all the distilleries focused on it, and I would say 75% of the people that came by to my tasting left with one of my products.
Have you ever noticed how much variety is in Oregon liquor stores? Did you know that there are over 1,800 different products regularly stocked in the OLCC warehouse? Several of those products are produced right here in Oregon. Small distillers benefit from a system that gives them access to the shelf.
What is nice about state control is that it creates a level playing field. If you go anywhere else around the country, what you're going to be finding is that there's more kind of pay to play, or there's more hurdles to getting your product in. There's this idea of discounting. There's all sorts of hurdles that you confront when you go out of state. Everyone knows what the price of a bottle of alcohol is going to be on the shelf, and we don't have to worry about somebody knocking you off the shelf by offering something smaller or some sort of discounts or bulk discounts, things like that.
Years ago, our deputy administrator at that time was in charge of distribution, made the decision that we should have plenty of selection, make products available to the general public, and because of that you can find things in Oregon that you can't find in California.
As well as making it easy to get products on the shelf, OLCC helps local manufacturers get products to the shelf.
Gave me clear outlines as to what I needed to do, and I had a load of questions, and I found it very enlightening that I could call, immediately get an answer, and if I couldn't get an immediate answer, they knew who to call and ask.
OLCC works with everyone from manufacturers to retail to restaurants, bars, and clubs, even special event spaces and venues.
When I first became the director of the venue, I didn't have experience with getting a sales license or being an alcohol vendor, and wasn't sure what needed to happen or the steps I needed to go through, and it was a little bit intimidating to me. When I went into OLCC and had the opportunity to get to know the people there and explain to them what I was trying to get done, they were able to talk through it, and a lot of the things I was asking were not necessarily things that had been done in the past, but they backed us up when they could and plumbed us up when they needed to.
As well as manage liquor in the state, the OLCC is a major contributor to Oregon's general fund. OLCC distributed over $350 million to cities, counties, mental health, and alcohol and drug treatment services, as well as the state's general fund in the last 2 years. That money helps pay for education, healthcare, police, and firefighters on both state and local levels. Over the last 10 years, more than $1.3 billion has been distributed.
Revenue is put back into the community that really makes the community a better place to live.
You're one of the only, I believe, state agencies that actually make money, actually bring in some sort of revenue that goes back into the state, which is phenomenal in itself when you look at all the different state agencies that we have.
Well, as co-chair of the Subcommittee on Transportation and Economic Development, OLCC is one of the budgets that we handle in our subcommittee, and so I have a good understanding of how important the revenue is that OLCC generates, not only to the general fund for the state of Oregon, but also the city and county split. That money is critically important for local services.
A major focus of the OLCC is keeping the public safe. This includes educating servers and bartenders how to sell alcohol legally, with a strong emphasis on preventing alcohol sales to minors and refusing alcohol service to people who are visibly intoxicated. OLCC also works with local law enforcement to promote compliance and enforce liquor laws.
I think one of the benefits of the OLCC is the idea that we do control the sale of hard alcohol or distilled spirits here in the state.
I think one of the most important things that OLCC does is their compliance and enforcement program, particularly with underage drinking, preventing underage drinking.
I think the thing that's most important to remember about alcohol, especially when it affects young people, is it's not just a commodity. It's not toilet paper or something else you'd find in the grocery store. It's something meant to be used by responsible adults and controlled in some way about whose hands it falls into. So you really have to be careful about how that is marketed and how that's controlled.
So now you know what the OLCC does to help Oregon businesses, boost the state's economy, and help keep Oregonians safe. But who are the people at the OLCC?
It's not like going into a government office where you feel like you are trying to defend yourself right away. It is a family in there.
I'll be honest, of all the government people I worked with in the startup of this business, OLCC ranks #1 when it comes to ease in working with.
One of the things that I've learned the most about people at the OLCC is that they are no different than the rest of us. They care, and they are willing to step out there beyond sometimes to help me help others.
I am really looking forward to what the future holds for this agency. I'm looking forward to modernizing our facilities, modernizing our stores, making sure that our children stay safe from overuse and abuse of this product that we sell. I am the mother of 5 children, and I want to protect them and their peers from use and abuse and all those social ills that come with overuse. I'm also really proud of our small businesses and our agents and how involved we are with them in promoting their businesses in their local communities. We know them on a first name basis. We know where they are in their community and what they want to do, and it's a really great place to be.